Continuing with this section, we're going to now transfer into matrices. So matrices is another way that we can use to solve our systems of equations. So some of us have never seen or heard of a matrix, so we're going to go through the basics of that. So the definition, it's a rectangular array of numbers, so it looks like it's in a rectangle, not necessarily a square. Each entry is referred to with an A, or in this one, our book does do A. And then it's going to be subscripted. If you see, this one has I and J over here. It's subscripted, and what that means is the first number represents, so right here, IJ. The first one represents the row that it's in. And when we talk about rows, this is a row, column, column, column. So row by column. And then the second number is the column. So when we look at, if I said down here, if it says A12, that'd be A, row 1, and then column 2. So row 1 is this first row, column 2. So row 1, column 2 would be the number 3. The dimensions of this matrix over here on the left, you say the rows, the number of rows you see. The number of rows we see are 2. And the number of columns we see are 3. Then on the second matrix you see you only have 1 row right here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So it'd be a 1 by 4. You don't multiply that. That's just, like when you say you have an 8 by 10 photo, it's the same thing. It's the dimensions of that matrix. So we're going to transfer from an augmented matrix, or from a linear system, to an augmented matrix. So if you look at the one on the left, what you want to do is you want to line up your x's. You see that the bottom equation does not have an x. So when I go to write my matrix, I'm going to put these brackets, and I'm going to write all the x's in the first column. So there's 1x, there's another x, there's 0 x's in the second, or in the third column, or third row, good grief. Third equation. Then I go to my y's. There's 1y, there are no y's in the second equation, and there are 2 in the third equation. We have negative 1z, 2z, negative 1z. And then you draw a line that represents your equal sign. And we have 1, negative 3, and 3. And we've just written what's called the augmented matrix. So now we're going to work backwards in this next one. We're going to write the equation out. So this represents the first equation. So 1x plus 1y plus 2z is going to equal 4. Then we go to the next row, 3x. If you want to put 0y, you can. You're typically not going to see it. Plus 1z equals 2. And then 5x plus 2y minus 1z equals negative 2. So that is writing the augmented form of a matrix. So we're going to learn what's called row echelon form. So if it's in row echelon form, then what it's going to look like, I'm going to write it off to the side here. So 1, 0, 0, then it's going to be 0, 1, 0, and then 0, 0, 1. And then you'll have your x value, your y value, and your z value. So that's row echelon form. So the first non-zero number in each row is a 1. That's called the leading entry. And then the leading entry in each row to the right, immediately above it. So it just follows that pattern. So one thing that we're going to do, we're going to solve these on the calculator. But we're going to first do this one by hand, and then we'll jump to the calculator. So it says a matrix in row echelon form. Write the corresponding linear system. So that's the equations, and then we'll solve. So 1x plus 4y minus 2z equals 7. 0x, 1y, 5z equals 0. And then there is no x, no y, there is a 1z equals -2. So we know that z is -2. This is like the one we did prior where it is the triangular. So we know that z is -2. We can start back substituting. So y minus 10 equals 0. So y is going to equal 10. And then we can substitute back to the original. So we don't know what x is. Plus 4 times 10 minus 2 times -2. So I'm subbing that z in there, this y in here. And that equals 7. And then I solve. So x plus 40 plus 4 equals 7. X plus 44 equals 7. So x is going to equal -37. And then you write your answer as an ordered triple. -37, 10, and -2. Okay, so now we're going to look at our row operations, and we're going to do 3 real basic ones. We're going to prompt you through what this means. So we have that augmented matrix. We take our equations and we write in the augmented matrix. So when you'll see notation to interchange 2 rows, you'll see something that looks like this. Row 1, trade with row 2. So that means you're just going to switch everything in the first row is going to go in the second row, and vice versa up to the top. If you're going to multiply every element in a row, you might see it 2 times row 1. So what that means is you're taking everything in row 1 times 2, and you're putting those numbers back into row 1. Then it says add a multiple of one row to another. That might be we're going to take 2 times row 1. We're going to add it to row 2, and then we're going to stick our answer. Check real fast, and then we're going to put our answer. I sometimes tend to put equal signs. Looks like KU always does this arrow. So arrow, we're going to put our answer, maybe we're going to put our answer back in row 1. So that's what that notation means. So don't get too alarmed. We're just switching, doing some basic row operations. We're not going to do the whole thing by hand. After we do this, we'll go to our calculator. So the first one says interchange row 1 and row 2. So that means everything in row 2 gets moved up. So 1, -7, 1, and then 5. Everything in row 1 goes to row 2. 3, 1, -2, 10. And we didn't do any changes with row 3, so just recopy that down. That's interchanging rows. It's just saying, you can move equation 1 down, you can move equation 3 up. So this one says you're going to take half of row 1, and you're going to put your answer back in row 1. Okay, so we're not affecting row 2 or row 3. So I would suggest recopy row 2, recopy row 3. Those are not changing at all. So we're going to multiply row 1 by 1/2, and then we're going to put those answers back in row 1. So 1/2 of 2 is 1, 1/2 of 8 is 4, 1/2 of -6 is -3, 1/2 of -4 is -2. Okay, this next one, only row 3's values are going to change. So what I would suggest is you go ahead and you recopy row 1 and row 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to take every number in row 2, we're going to times them by 2, We're going to add that result with row 3 and put the answer in row 3. So we're taking 2 times 0, which is 0, add it to 0, we get 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 and negative 10 is also 0. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Plus 3 gives us a negative 3. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6.